Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you this 2021 Hyundai Tucson, and this one is the ultimate trim. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all the features this one has. So for the engine of the Tucson, this one is the 2.4 naturally aspirated engine, and this one produces 181 horses and 175 feet of torque, and it's connected to a 6-speed automatic transmission. And the fuel economy numbers are 21 in the city, 26 highway, and 23 combined. And something I really like about the SUV, that the plastic covers are really nice and they are finished in a weird material. It just looks honestly amazing. Not a lot of cars, or I don't think any cars, are actually using this kind of material. It looks really nice. So if you guys are curious about the color is called dusk blue, and honestly it looks really nice on this Tucson. Probably over the camera it's gonna look more like a gray color, but anyways, coming to the front, you will have a really nice cool looking style. I really like what Hyundai is doing with their style, and especially with their SUVs, and just basically all their cars now have a really nice style to them. But coming to the headlights have a very sharp, cool looking design. You will have, of course, the daytime running lights, and then underneath they're going to be the continuation of the daytime running light. So it's gonna basically start from the top and end in the bottom. And then of course you will have your fog lights, and of course you will have the turn signals where the headlight is. And honestly, the grille looks really nice, and I like the amount of chrome on it. Of course you will have Hyundai badge in the middle, and right underneath it, they're going to be a front-facing camera. And the design of the grille honestly looks amazing. You will have chrome lines in the middle of the grille, and then there is more of that, kind of looks like a honeycomb grille, but it's a bigger honeycomb grille, or the openings are a little bit bigger. And all the way to the left, you will have, of course, the safety features that the Hyundai Tucson comes with. But overall, the design honestly looks amazing. And if you guys are curious about the MSRP of this one is $34,700. So it's a little bit on the pricey side, but Hyundai usually gives really good offers and rebates. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll go ahead and show you the side of this Tucson. So for the side of the Tucson, it honestly looks nice, and I really like this sharp line that starts from the fender all the way to the back, then it fades away. And I love this brushed silver in the bottom. So for the rim and tire size, they are 225, 55, 18. I really like what Hyundai is doing with their rim designs, especially on the higher trims and the sport trims. You will have, of course, the tail lights, and the tail lights is extended into the quarter panel, and then up top you will have a roof rail. And for the mirror will have a camera right underneath it and a turn signal indicator. So coming to the back of the Tucson, it looks nice. It's a little bit on the roundy side if you compare it to the Toyota RAV and the Honda CR-V. They are a little bit on the sharper side. So for the tail lights here, they are nice and tinted, and I really like the design of them. Down here you will have an 8-track badge. That means that this one is the all-wheel drive version. Reflectors right there. And for the exhaust tip, it's actually connected to the pipe, so that's really nice. And right on top of the exhaust tip, there's going to be a brushed aluminum or brushed silver piece. And all the way to the right, there's going to be, of course, the Tucson badge, and then Hyundai badge in the middle. And right here, they're going to be, of course, the button to open the trunk or the tailgate, and they're going to be the backup camera right here. So just go ahead and click on it, and then of course it will open by itself. And then there is actually a button right there. You click on it, and then the tailgate will go back down by itself. So for the key of the Tucson, it honestly looks really nice. It has a nice weight to it. 4 buttons on it. You will have a lock, unlock, trunk release, and a panic button, and a physical key inside of it. And the design honestly looks very high quality and just looks good overall. But anyways, to open the trunk, all you have to do is just go ahead and hold this button down, and the trunk will open by itself. And by the way, this one does not have a remote start on the key. You have to download the Hyundai app to be able to lock, unlock, and remote the SUV from the app itself. But coming inside the SUV, the trunk space is honestly amazing. And I don't think it's as big as probably the CR-V and RAV4, but there is a good amount of trunk space. Right here you will have a 12 volt, a light, a tie down, And to the right, there is another tie down speaker right here, but there's no speaker on the left. And there is no way to drop the seats down from here, which sucks. I wish there was a button or a lever to drop the seats down, so you could only drop the seats down from that small handle that I showed you from there. And right underneath the floor, this floor is actually adjustable, so you could pull it and then you could drop it down just like this. Just by doing this, and just gives you more space to put a taller item inside. So I really like what they're doing. Opening it, there's going to be a spare tire, and the jack is on the right. And overall, there's a good amount of space in this Tucson, and it's actually not that bad if you compare it to the Honda CR-V and Toyota RAV4. So for the door handle does not have a sensor right behind it, so to lock and unlock the SUV, you have to press on this button. So here on the door, it honestly looks pretty good. The top material right here is nice and soft. It's not super soft and it's not super hard. It's basically in the middle, and it's basically just a synthetic rubber material that they use up top. And then right here, this is plastic. This trim piece is plastic. This is kind of on the softer side, but it's at the same time, it's a little bit hard, and it looks like it's wrapped in leather, but I'm not sure if that's actual leather. Right here, this is nice and wrapped in leather, and it's on the softer side. And of course, you will have your window controls and mirror controls, and of course the door locks. For the door handle honestly feels a little bit on the cheaper side, but it does have a good weight to it. You'll have a small tweeter right here, and a speaker in the bottom, Infinity sound system. And all the way in the bottom, this is plastic, and don't mind the wraps. This SUV just literally got off the truck. It's a 2021, so it just came off the truck. In the bottom, you'll have a reflector right here, and overall the design of the door is actually not bad. Inside, you will have a little bit more storage places and a bottle holder. So inside the Tucson, it honestly looks nice, and there is a good amount of headroom, legroom, and you could move your hands very nice and easily, since there is a very good amount of space. And the middle console is actually not raised. It's a little bit on the lower side, which is good. It just gives you a lot of space, and you could just move your hands, and it's much better that way, I think. Anyways, to the left, you will have a couple buttons. You will have the brightness control, blind spot, lane keep assist, traction control. You have a differential lock, which is really nice that Hyundai, they add that in their SUVs. You have a button to open the tailgate, and in the bottom, this is going to be a fuse box. There is nothing right here, and of course you will have your hood release. So for the steering wheel honestly looks really nice. It's wrapped in leather, and it has a really nice feeling to it. The 10 and 2 grip are nice and thick. And for the left side of the steering wheel, they're going to be the Bluetooth controls, volume control, and this is of course the voice command. And something that I really like is the volume button. There is a mute button on it, so you click on it and it mutes the radio or the song that you're playing. So that's a really nice feature. Not a lot of companies do that. To the right, you will have more controls. Of course, you will have your cruise controls, adaptive cruise control, and this button will control the screen in the middle. There's a couple menus you could go through, and the gauges themselves, they look really nice. They are very simple, very clear to understand and read, and the font is very easy to understand. To the left, you will have, of course, the headlight controls, turn signal, high beam, low beam, fog light controls, and to the right, you'll have, of course, the wiper controls for the windshield and for the back window. And right here is the start-stop button. And I really like the finish around the vent. It's finished in brushed aluminum. The screen is an 8-inch touchscreen, has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, has hard buttons on the right and left. And something that I really like about new Hyundai system is that it's super easy to use and very responsive, so I really like that. In the bottom, of course, you will have the climate controls. Very easy to use, fan speed, mode, AC. You have heated and cold seats for the passenger and driver, heated steering wheel, and then of course a off button right here, which makes it super easy, and it's really nice and big, and that's something very nice. Of course, you'll have a dual climate control right here. Here is the temperature, so that's really nice. Everything is super easy to use for the climate control. In the bottom, 12 volt, an aux, USB, and another 12 volt, so that's really nice. They gave you two. A good amount of storage place. Of course, you could put your phone right there. It has wireless charging, and a little bit more storage right there. 2 cup holders, they're very good size. And for the buttons, they're going to be, of course, electronic e-brake, auto hold, drive modes. So it just puts a sport mode in the bottom of this display. Hill descent, and of course you will have your 360 camera. This Tucson comes with. The screen quality isn't really the best, to be honest, but it has a good, it has multiple cameras. It has front-facing cameras, rear, and of course the underneath camera, side views. So it has a couple nice modes to the camera, and of course the shifter will control the 6-speed automatic transmission, and it has a plus and minus mode, so that's really nice. And for the armrest is nice and soft, and I really like the stitching on it. Inside there's going to be a removable tray, and there is nothing inside the armrest, but it is nice and deep. So for the mirror is a little bit on the bulky side, and I wish that Hyundai goes with a frameless design mirror. Anyways, it will have a couple of buttons on it, SOS, and a couple more buttons. That's, I think, the support for Hyundai, and garage controls. Up here you will have LED lights, so that's really nice, and of course a panoramic sunroof, and then you will have, of course, the glasses holder. And for the panoramic sunroof, it honestly looks amazing and brings in a lot of light, and it's standard for the Tucson Ultimate trim, so that's really nice. They give you that nice panoramic moonroof, and of course you will have some lights right there. Since the moonroof or the panoramic sunroof is huge, they put the lights usually on the sides, but honestly it just gives the SUV a brighter look and brings in a lot of light. But anyways, guys, I really like what Hyundai is doing with their cars. Everything honestly looks amazing. And for the glove box, I forgot to show you, there's a good amount of space, and there is a light inside, and the material on the dash, they're actually not that bad. I really like the stitching, and everything just honestly looks amazing in this SUV, and it just feels honestly amazing sitting in this driver's seat. So for the back door is the same as the front, and this is the same as the front. This is plastic. This is kind of weird, wrapped in leather or just weird plastic, and the armrest is nice and soft, just like the front one. You have heated seats right here in the back, 2 settings for it. The window control, the door handle feels the same as the front. Infinity sound system in the bottom, a very small storage place, and a bottle holder. And of course in the bottom, this is plastic, which is expected. So for the back seat, there is a very good amount of headroom, and there is a good amount of leg room, and the seats feel really good. The leather feels honestly amazing, very nice and smooth, and very nice and soft at the same time. And as I said, there is a good amount of headroom inside, and those seats are adjustable. You could recline them and you could fold them down just by lifting this up. So just by doing this, they'll go down super easy, not complicated, and I really like that. But coming inside, they're going to be 2 vents, and then they're going to be a USB outlet inside. And overall, honestly, everything looks really nice and spacious in the back of this Tucson. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I would like to thank Moody and Sam for providing me this beautiful 2021 Hyundai Tucson, and of course thanks to Key Hyundai in Milford for letting me come and film. If you guys are interested, make sure to come and check them out. I'm gonna go ahead and put their link in the bottom of this video, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.